Who here is ready to be happy? I know I am.
Michael, you haven't been happy a day in your life.
I'm happy.
I guess if by happy you mean less sad than the moment before, I can see that.
I'm looking at Boney. It's great. Look at those.
Oh,
Try to log into my Blue Sky account. Try to talk to the modeler for that one. Like, oh sure. Probably won't happen. And then I'll just start modifying. Go heavily modify. I think what I could do is just take the armor from the Fallout 4 and then just reshape it. Make it all cool.
there you go, Michael. Hello, Sunset.
Hello, Sunset. How are you?
Actually, I can't remember. Yeah, so we started that. Anyways. Oh, I don't have my audio up. Welcome back, Mikhail. Yeah, you have been on a stream for like a week and a half?
Yeah. Well, that was partly like you were like, he's too tired. He doesn't want to come here.
Michael's dead.
And you wanted, and it was a Monday, which is my project.
Oh, I had that all the way up. Sorry about that.
Which is essentially done, but I need to assess.
Okay, so we can let me just check one thing first. Come on.
I'm learning a lot. Just not how to model.
But is that what Blender is for?
Yes. But art's never been my strong suit. File management.
Oh, your microphone's off.
Oh, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, no, they could probably hear you a little bit. No, probably not by much.
Guys, I just told you all the secrets of the universe, and he had my mic off, so you didn't hear it.
Say something again.
Again.
Okay. I did some microphone changes a while back, and I think it's a little lower, but it's also should be a bit better. And I did figure out. There we go. I have. Hello, Brittany. I did from the last stream because I thought the colors were off. I did figure out that it was my monitor that just has really bad red representation, like horribly poor. It's just orange. So I did do a check, and as far as I can tell, doing nothing is the best color representation. So I just I reset it back to normal, I think. Actually, let me double check. You should have no filters on, and that would probably be the best. Yeah, because like if you put contrast up a little bit, it can make it better, but then it's just gonna crush other things. So should be better. Yeah, not much better. Oh no, right now it should be like this should be red because like I have it now on the same monitor, and it's the same red, so it's represented the same. It should be exactly correct. But SFM isn't quite a black interface either. It's kind of a grayish.
I am back. Now you guys can actually watch again. I'm pretty sure, like most.
Well, no, she said, "Well, I guess you're both back." Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just which one was she referencing in the first time? All right. Probably only going to be streaming for like maybe 2 hours tonight. I'm going to probably be ending around like 8 because it gets a little bit sore for me to like move my neck around. It's easier if I'm just like relaxed. So I don't want to strain it too much. Sitting on my computer's fine, but usually the streaming involves a lot more motion. No, the screen is fine. I was referring to Michael's volume. It's working fine now. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay. It's referring to Michael's volume. It was much better when it was 0.
Yes, I preferred not to listen to his ramblings. I guess I can talk about my trip. This is my first time back since the trip. Feels like it was forever ago already. I went to the Smoky Mountains, specifically Pigeon Forge. I don't know if anybody's ever been there.
Yeah, Michael had a funeral today. It's his weekly funeral. That's why he's dressed in black.
I'm dressed in black because this is clean. And I have like 2 of these shirts. And they're comfortable. They're nice, comfy shirts. But, yeah. No, I'm back from my trip. I saw some bears and wandering around, eating our garbage. There's a video of a bear who just took an entire garbage bag and just left into the woods with it. So that's a good video.
Yes, you can. Promise you can. Promise you can.
You don't get to see that on nature documentaries. My mother, though. Oh, want to hear my mom crazy
Promise
story?
you can.
One I haven't told.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought I heard most of them.
No, this one's new and happened during the trip. Like, I told you the one where she fell downstairs, broke her toe. That happened. And then she's walking around on it the whole time. And she's like, look at it, look at it. It's just, her toe's just turning black. Because it's the bruising. And I'm like, Mom, get off your feet. She's like, oh, it's fine.
She's a nurse, so technically she's better qualified at that than you.
She was a nurse, so she knew her toe was broken.
Yeah, she knows broken, which means she knows that it may not matter as much. So
Insane.
yeah,
She's doing it.
yeah. But when I say that you're insane, you're like, nah.
Yeah, well, I get it from Mom. No. They bought way too much food for a week. For a week. Not even a week. We were there. She bought like $400 in groceries. And we had so many leftovers every night. Every night, leftovers, with no way of getting around to eating them. So my mother, and she can get in trouble for this, keep this here.
I know what she did.
My mother put all the leftovers in a separate bag and then put it on the side of the garbage can because she wanted the bear to take it.
Yeah, that's what I knew you were gonna say, and I'm like, yeah, that is illegal. I believe.
I'm like, Mom, don't do this. She's like, I'm not feeding the bear. I'm throwing out the trash. And
No,
with
it's
a stupid troll grin on her face. Like, she knew exactly what she was doing. And she's like, it's not illegal if I'm trying to throw out the trash. I'm like, Mother, it's your intent.
it's
Your intent is you're trying to feed the
no,
bear.
it's you don't feed the bear, so it doesn't train the bear that a bear can get food from people. But if you leave it outside, it still teaches the bear that food is there.
Yeah.
And that's still bad.
I mean, that bear was already pretty much in that mindset that it could find food in the trash and almost like had a round the 2 times I saw it, going from trash can to trash can looking for food. But she was just actively feeding the bear. It's my mom. She's a nut. Not always in a good way. But I went to the Dolly Parton Stampede, and that had lots of horses, and they had pony races. They did have pony races. Little tiny horses. It was very cute.
You said that was the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Dolly Parton?
Her picture was everywhere.
Well, I would think so.
I think they have, like, she comes to the park occasionally, and they have, like, a little house in Dollywood. It's supposed to be a replica of the house she grew up in, and she'll just sit out in front of it and, like, tell people stories.
You
She's
just
in the area.
You just didn't get lucky with one of those times.
No, it's pretty, I imagine it's pretty random. They probably know when she's coming, but she just does it when she's, like, passing through Pigeon Forge. Which I feel...
Pigeon Forge?
That's what its name is, the town name. Pigeon
Why? What made them think Pigeon Forge?
I don't know, they're forging pigeons there. This is the name of the town. I don't know the history. It's Dolly Parton's from there. And it's all, when she grew up there, it was all just Appalachian backwood near the Smoky Mountains. Now it's like a huge tourist thing, and it's because of her. Like, yeah, it's just that's awesome, tiny horse. He's like, zoom, horse, you can do it.
Be with your people.
Are you gonna do the parody one where she goes to scoop her with her wings, but then she pulls her in for smooches?
You speak as if that was a discussion we had once before.
Was it?
Mm-mm.
I thought maybe I did have this.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, wait, we did talk about this? What did you say?
Or she's like, Scoodle, I want hugs. And she's like, oh. She's like, flies over for hugs.
While camping in Cloudcroft, New Mexico, during my vacation, my sister, dad, and I woke up to the yummy smells of frying bacon. My mom was frying a full pound of bacon and
To try and attract a black bear.
She was trying to attract a black bear. As my dad rushed around in terror to pack up camp, Mom said, I just wanted to see a bear. I don't know.
Well, some people think big fluffy thing is in it, like there's nothing wrong. It's just a big fluffy thing.
Yeah.
And very dangerous.
No. It got pretty close to me at one point. I was on, standing on the front porch of the cabin, and then I'm watching it on the road, and I'm like, okay, it's walking towards me. So I went into the house and just kind of watched it through the blinds. Recorded it through the blinds, really.
Because
the videos I have.
if you're in a house, even if it knows you're in the house, it's not going to do anything to you.
Mm-hmm. No,
It's got plenty of food to find outside.
If anything, the presence of people just got on its nerves because it was there to look for trash. It was there for the trash. The people were a hindrance to that end, and it just wanted them to be. It didn't see the people as food. It saw them as a problem to be avoided.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with you. Like you are still a threat, but if you are aggressive in any way, they will defend themselves, and that's where it's a problem. But yeah, they got plenty of other things to eat there. They're not going to go after you. You're not worth it.
The cabins we were staying in, there was one rule that the cabins had: no dogs.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
And it's because humans are smart enough to know stay away from the bears. Dogs will just actively provoke them, and in a lot of the cases of somebody being killed by a bear, there was a dog involved that basically went running towards the bear, and then the bear went running towards the dog, and the owner went running towards the dog, and it all went poorly.
Yeah, because the dog would initiate aggression, and then would make the bear think aggression, and then that's all it takes.
Yeah, get out of hand real fast. They didn't have well, that was the other thing. It's like, don't feed the bears, but as far as things you could or couldn't have, the only thing they said was no dogs. Don't feed the bears was also posted everywhere, but my mom didn't care for that one. She's like, well, all this food will go to waste.
It's not about like the whole, you just don't want to train the bears. That's what you're doing when you feed them. And I understand why they don't want to. So yeah, that is very stupid, because what you're doing is saying they're not a threat to me, but I'm going to make sure that they're a bigger threat in the future.
No, I got on her for it, but you can only discipline your mother so much.
Well, you tried breaking her toe and it didn't work.
I swear, there's children tried killing me. Long story short, won't go into it. Nightmare children. That's all there is to it. Just an absolute terror that I had to deal with for over my vacation. Not housebroken. Those kids.
They're broken. Because you broke their toes.
What is that face Rainbow was making? It's like,
Come here, Scootaloo. I will tell you a secret. You're sexy.
oh no! That's the perfect phrase.
Scootaloo's having an existential crisis.
Like, I've seen you naked.
You're naked, Scootaloo. And so am I.
Oh no.
We're always naked. We're always naked. Oh my god. We're always naked.
Scooter. Rainbow Dash, I can't do martini time again. Wait, I didn't break her toe. She fell down the stairs. I wasn't even awake yet when she did it. She stumbled downstairs in the morning. First thing, breaks her freaking toe falling down the stairs. She probably beat herself. Like, she probably was bruised all over the place from that fall, but she, like, her toe just took the worst of it. I didn't break my mother's foot. I did have to chase one child out from trying to get underneath a propane grill that was actively on. Like,
what is with you and children in propane tanks?
I don't know. Actually, I think I'm not sure what gas was running through the lines, but they had like your standard like propane grill, right? They'd cook steaks on, like your standard gas grill. But they had hooked it up to a main gas line for the whole area. So it was very jury rigged. And normally when I think main gas line, it's not propane. It's natural gas, methane. So if it was burning methane, it was doing fine. Just a little weird.
I realize the sound effect for throwing is a little closer to here. Which means I kind of would prefer to hair to be thrown off right here, but that is going to cause me some problems if I do that.
Yeah, I could see that being pretty useful though, having a gas grill outside the house, hooked up to the gas line. Though I think you would need special, or at least a different, like, what would you call it? Burners. Maybe it wouldn't matter as much with the gas grill. Not really know enough about the differences between methane and propane to really say what that would need different. There's a Hank Hill when you need him.
Promise you can. Promise you can.
What else? Like some just general drama. But I had fun. Mostly. I watched a lot of television in my room with the door locked.
The door locked because the kids couldn't bang in?
Well, because they kept trying to get in. Or one of them did. They kept trying to go into my room and open up all my drawers.
And steal the ponies?
No, well, one time though, I did get a Rainbow Dash for my birthday, and I kind of found this scene cute. I didn't mind at all. My brother's son came in. He's like 4, I think. Can't keep track. He's 4. Let's say he's 4, and he comes in and he grabs the Rainbow Dash plush, and he's holding it, and he's like, don't get that back. That's your Uncle Michael's. And I'm just watching him smile on my face. He's like, but it's cute. That's what he said. He's like, I like it. It's cute. I'm like, yes, it is, child.
Yes, and you know what? Shut the fuck up, child, and get out of here. This is my cute.
This is my cute horse.
Methane versus propane. Propane has so many more carbons and hydrogens.
Okay.
Actually, methane and propane are basically the same elements, just different amounts.
Well,
interesting.
They're very similar, yeah. I think one's a byproduct of the other.
I can't see it from here. Is that H8? Does propane literally have like 11 atoms compared to methane's 5?
I do think propane burns hotter, which is why you need a slightly different eye for it, or a burner. The BTUs are lower on the natural gas, but natural gas is
what
plentiful.
BTUs? What is that, Michael?
That's how you measure the heat of
In
gas.
what country?
All of the this one.
What does BTU stand for?
I'd have to look it up.
British thermal units.
Okay.
That's literally what it stands for.
Okay.
So.
Well, we use it here.
Yeah, but it is. That is what it stands for.
Why'd you ask?
I was saying like no. I was making sure that you know that you're being weird.
I'm not being weird. That's what they use here. For measuring the temperature of the gas. Anyway, yeah, like I had a propane heater in my old house, and one thing I asked, like, what if I want to switch to over natural gas? It's like, oh, it's actually pretty easy. You just switch the burner. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, but they had, well, I'm pretty sure, natural gas hooked up to a propane grill. So I think the only thing you'd have to do is turn it up more to get the same amount of heat. It worked. There's a lot of similarities and differences.
So I want to have her where she's thrown off the roof, and Rainbow probably is going to. Is she going to go in like a position like this where she's looking down off the side? Probably. I'm going to try and do it. Grab one of those.
You guys have anything to talk about in regards to horse? Because I want to talk about horse. Still that movie that we know nothing about.
Michael, on a scale of 1 to 10, how horse?
Very 10, 11, 12 horse.
Very, I like, I give you a scale 1 to 10, you say very.
Very 11 to 12 horse. Need more horse.
Michael, what is your favorite letter? 7.
Yes.
That is 5 letters, sir.
I do remember watching a lot of Venture Brothers when I was on my vacation, and they're like, you can't keep using the mind wiping machine on him. It's messing him up. What do you mean? It's like, Hank, what is today? It's a blue. Yeah, it feels like a blue. It's just like, see, it's messing him up. Good show.
I'll use this one, but I had to unlock before I copy.
The other thing, and I pointed this out to some of my friends, and he's already heard this rant. When I was on vacation, again, watched a lot of television. I was watching Pony again, and one thing I came to the realization of while I was watching it is that the ponies in the show, if you ever watch it, especially in the later seasons, they're very physical with one another. They like boop each other's snoots together, and they're always booping snoots, and they're like being just all over each other all the time. And I think if Argo Damon, the horse animator, wants to be accurate to the show, she definitely have the horses touching more. Booping their snoots together and like just all over each other. Because that would be show accurate. What do you guys think? Oh, Nolan, do you think the horses should be booping each other's snoots together more? In Argo Damon videos?
That freaking child scream. It's so high pitched. That kid needs to hit puberty.
When I was stripping tobacco as a kid, there was a kerosene heater in the barn. That thing acted like a little jet engine. I don't think I'd want to cook food on. I think kerosene isn't really used as a cooking fuel for a reason. I think it's a lot of heat, but it probably leaves like a mustiness. I don't know. I've never seen anybody try to cook with kerosene. It's like lamp oil. It'd be like cooking food with the lamp oil you have. Like
you've learned with like between coal and the different types of coal, even that the fuel you use, it can affect the flavor. So if you choose a different type of fuel, you could definitely get it something weird.
Yeah, like propane.
Like as the soup base? No, I don't think that's what he meant.
No, just drinking kerosene. Like I think kerosene is really good for heating, or like a lamp or a torch or something. But I don't think you don't use it to cook. At least I've never seen anybody doing. Oh, but we did have a kerosene heater in that barn. They had a old wood burning furnace, but they just didn't use it anymore. So they had the kerosene heater. That thing got that barn hot quick. Stinks up the food, yes. Hot spot. Stinks up the food, yes. But me and my dad weren't really all that picky back then.
Back then?
Back then, that's what Sunset's saying.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you being picky.
No.
I was like, you've never been picky.
I didn't cook food over the kerosene heater.
You could be given corn on the cob uncooked, and you would just eat it out the husk and be like, yeah, that's fine, it's food.
Yeah, that is me. Like, if I'm hungry, it does not matter. I will, as long as my teeth can break it, not break my teeth back. I keep wanting to pick up turnips. I don't think I've ever really eaten turnips. And it feels like a vegetable I'm really missing out on. Have you ever eaten a turnip? I asked this before.
I don't know.
They got them at Walmart, I think. I've seen them there before anyways. Next time I see a turnip, I'm going to buy it, and then we're just going to eat it and see what happens.
Michael, you found the way to Equestria.
You're just eating turnips all along. All you had to do. Nobody ever actually ate a turnip. You like radishes? I like radishes. Radishes are good, yes. But I'm not sure if I tried. Like, it seems like such an obvious vegetable, right? Like, everybody knows what a turnip is, but how many people have eaten a turnip? It's crazy.
Where did this come from? Suddenly you're like, I need a turnip. You bring up like penguins and mammoths, but now it's at least something attainable.
Yeah, they're like Walmart has. Like, penguins were attainable, man. I found them in can. Oh,
you just go to that one island that was like hit with the tariffs.
Yes.
They're all struggling. Maybe they give up their young.
You know, they're young, delicious.
Yeah, they're having a rough time with all those tariffs. How about penguins supposed to get by?
They gotta sell their children for pay.
Yeah, but they would sell their children, but their children have a 10% tariff.
It's true.
Nobody's gonna buy a child with a 10% tariff.
Good morning, every pony. Hello, Knight. Knight, have you ever eaten a turnip? That's the point of discussion right now. While he animates this horse, who's really, really cute.
You leave turnips for the original jack-o'-lantern before pumpkins? All right.
Fun. My dad was a champion at cooking mounds of food on a pole at all-you-can-eat buffets. The mix of stuff he would shove into his mouth would make you sick to your stomach if you dared to actually watch him eat. That does sound pretty incredible. Turnips were popular in Europe back in the day. I know, like the running joke of like the Soviet Union was all they had to eat was turnips, because they grew really well there. I guess. I think they grow well in colder climates. They are a root vegetable, which tend to do better without a ton of sunlight. I don't know. I want to try to eat a turnip. I'm gonna start looking for a turnip.
I like how you say I'm gonna try. Like it might be too difficult.
One. Like I'm not gonna go on a large search of the city for a turnip. If I run into one, I will pick it up. I have no idea to cook it. I'm imagining it's kind of like a potato / radish.
Nolan said, Nolan. So Michael, did you bring back anything special for Argo? Where's my special stuff?
I hid in my room the entire time.
You went for your birthday, and on your birthday, you're supposed to pick me up something.
Yes. No. My guy, like, it was all I could do to survive that trip. It was. I feel for my mother because she spent a lot on that trip. Like, I was at Walmart yesterday looking at food, and I saw 3 New York strip steaks. Not super nice ones, Walmart New York strip steaks. What do you think it cost?
$2.
No, make a proper guess.
$3.
It was $40.
Okay.
And I was
$40 for like what, 8 ounce?
for 3 of them.
Oh, for 3 of them, like the thick ones.
Like the New York strip, your standard New York strip.
So like more like that.
Like that, maybe.
I can't turn.
Yeah.
Okay. That's still pretty thin.
It was
for $40.
It was overpriced.
Yeah.
And my mother purchased a steak for everyone there. Let me think. Okay, there was at least 7 steaks. So she spent probably just on steaks alone $150. But like the cabin itself, she probably spent like $5,000 plus on. And even she admits everyone. I try to tell her I had fun, but she's like, everyone was miserable. And she's right. We were all miserable the whole trip.
That's why I just spend as little money as possible, because the company is what makes it miserable.
Yes, it was the children. They, like I said, they were rabid animals. And it was all we could do to keep them from destroying the place. And I don't think we completely succeeded.
Figure that out soon enough.
Yeah, well, she probably won't tell me. Probably try to keep it hidden if she doesn't go to my brother to try to get some money back.
She should.
She should. Not the children. She very much expressed her want for something, some sort of vacation in the near future that doesn't involve kids.
Good luck.
Yeah. Well, it was easier when things were different, but it's harder now.
No, that became until the kids hit, like, or my niece and nephews hit about the age that they're at, anything that the family was going to do had to always center around the kids. And I can understand that. But when half of the adult version of the family was like, oh, well, I don't want to go to like some kid thing for an event that's usually centered around somebody that isn't the kid. But so it's just like, it was just weird, and it ended up being that it always ended up being something kid focused. Now it doesn't really matter as much because they're all pretty much adult age.
I'm pretty sure I realized I'd go to prison if I had kids, because my thought was if I wanted to control these children, I just attached like bar collars to all of them. Then that's how I would deal with the situation. Don't make any loud noises or knock anything over, because then you'll get shocked. So I'm not allowed to be have kids. I don't think social services would appreciate me electrocuting children, but I wanted to. Full disclosure, I didn't, and that's the important discrepancy, Chad. But I wanted to like just go sit down.
You pay for ChatGPT, so that's what you gotta get first. It depends on what you're going to do with it. Some of the paid versions are better for some things, but if you're just using it for general whatever, probably not worth it.
I will say some of that stuff is getting impressive, and I'm sure I'll blink my eyes one day and they'll just be like, I use it making entire shows with it.
Well, I don't even care about the video. I use it for vibe coding stuff at work just to save time. That's the main thing I use it for. It has saved me a lot of time, but I don't overuse it, because a lot of stuff I do is designing something, and it's a little harder to have it design it for you because it's an interface. I can't have it like pre-click buttons.
Yeah.
But if it's in a code, I don't like writing JSON, and it's saved me a lot of time on writing JSON.
Thank you, Sir Edward.
Yes, good. Saving the good ones.
Yes. I have a feeling every parent's been there, but I was like just around him for a week and I was there. It was rough. I don't remember being that awful as a child. And I even asked my mom, she's like, oh, no.
You were pretty awful, though.
Yeah, it's like, you were awful, but you weren't that awful. That was 700 quotes. Wowee.
Yep, and now that's an easy one to remember.
Oh boy. Yeah, I kind of have this realization I'm putting up a bunch of time into learning Blender, and probably within like a year or two, there's just going to be programs that just model for you.
I think it's always I think AI for at least a good while is always going to be able to get you a good way there, but having it design exactly what's in your head requires you being able to provide all that nuanced information to it, and that doesn't exist.
Well, it's just like AI picture generation. It doesn't. It gets you 90% there, and then you say good enough on its like 20th try, but it can do 20 tries because all there's a button to try again, and you just wait till it's.
But artists can get exactly what they want, and an AI is going to get it's a little harder to fix a picture than an AI makes, but for a 3D thing, you can potentially fix it. But having it correctly rigged and everything, some of that is going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah. Rigging will take longer for AI to figure out, especially with all the different programs that exist out there to be rigged in. Like even Source Filmmaker, all the rigging's done in Blender. It's all done through that program. Nobody's making models in Source. I didn't think that's possible.
No, you can make maps.
Yeah,
which is you can technically model in Hammer, but being that you can't make any concave objects, it kind of makes that a little rough. And I don't think you can export it as an OBJ. Like she's like, why you do this?
why you throw me this way?
I'm trying to at least get Rainbow done here. Rainbow, why you do this, Rainbow? See, this is what's rough though. Right now, she is already off camera right here. Mm-hmm. Now, at this point, she is here, which means if I were to adjust this for time, it's for the same landing, I would have to have it so that she is.
I think you're gonna have to change up your landing a little bit.
Well, I'm just thinking timing. It's probably going to be about. I keep hitting the wrong button there. Let's say here. So now it goes to here. This is how fast she falls.
I kind of want her to go a little further over, like Rainbow really chucked her. Like maybe have her hit that rock.
I don't think it would match the sound.
Let's have her move quicker.
Oh, actually, the sound. The impact hits. It starts right here, so I could probably, in terms of timing, put it more like here. So that would save a little bit. But it actually starts here. Okay, now I have to put it a little bit.
She should bounce.
What I wanted to do, and I don't think I could potentially do it, it would be really nice if you could just enable the
physics engine
and have it just fully ragdoll, because that would be actually the funniest thing to do, and it would be the easiest thing. What's the audio from? It is from The Boys. I think it's like season 3 something. Yeah, the scream is funny, except for if you're doing this. Not so funny then, so we're gonna mute that. And that is with me at. Oh, that was fully volume.
That is gonna be you for like the next day. Is just that scream.
Oh yes, the Homelander. I can play the whole thing.
Skibashy. Skulu can totally fly. She just has to believe in herself.
We have most of the basic animation done on this.
You ready?
Ready for what?
To jump.
I think.
Get the audio off?
No, Scootaloo is a very stiff at the end of it. That I might have to add a little something.
Ready for what?
To jump.
Wait, you can't be serious. I'm not gonna jump.
You can fly, just like me. You take a big deep breath, you step off, and your body will just do the rest. It'll just take over.
But I can't fly. I'll just fall right off of here.
Hey, buddy. You're gonna love it. I promise.
Nothing like you. I can't fly.
You can. I promise you can.
And then just a lot of staring at her down.
Good times.
I jumped when you played it the first time today. Yeah, the scream is a little bit loud. And sometimes when I load this audio thing, it will be inverted, where if I mute it, it will be based on the volume here. But if I have it unmuted, it will play it always full volume instead being based on it being 0 when it's off. It's really annoying. I think it's based on when I enable it. Oh, actually, that does remind me. I need to enable the threshold there. Yeah, like here. Oh, now it's fixed.
I do like the idea of her just skipping a little bit once she hits the ground. Phillies bounce. Everyone knows this. They're like the Bumbles.
But yeah, Scootaloo is going to be... I'm going to basically take the kind of position that I have her in here. I'm going to make her flail her legs, and then I'm just going to have her do a face plant. Yes. You take a little bit of dirt from like another model, and you have it come up around her head, and you have her slide just a little bit forward, and the dirt builds up. So I'm going to make her like she's in there real good. I like
the idea of her legs just splayed completely out and just flopping.
Well, technically the audio, when you listen to it... It's not a thump. It's basically you can hear the whole body. Yeah. But a bump. That's everything going down. But depends. Yeah, so it's the standard dump. And you can hear that like more distant one. For something like this, it's normally you hit and then the legs fall in. Like the momentum catches up and your legs fall down. That's probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her head hit, then I'm going to have her legs fall down behind. But it depends on how far I have her skid. But it's only from impact, which is right here. The legs go here. So it's almost a half second, actually. That's pretty decent. Oh, enable threshold. Sorry. It's a add-on that I have. Kiwi Fruit Dev. They're the one that makes the light limit patch too. This is toggle thresholds. What it essentially does is there is an issue. And actually, it's not going to really show now because I have it enabled. There's an issue with rounding of numbers that are very small, and that removes that limit. So if you have a model that if you're doing rotations, it tends to not be an issue because rotations are based on like a 360 degree and they have lots of decimal points to play with that. But if you're doing position, very, very, very small position movements, being that the map can be much higher in number, it doesn't have as much of the precision. So sometimes when you're doing certain motions, it gets very snappy. Like if you try to move a model just a teeny tiny bit, sometimes it won't move at all, but if you move it far enough, it'll like snap. And if you even look at the motion, if you try to make it just like a smooth rounded motion, it'll sometimes be jagged, and the more the motion you add, it'll smooth out that jaggedness, but it's still jagged. That threshold bit will remove that threshold that causes that spikiness, and it will make it so that that motion can be done very, very small, minute. Normally, say you have a bunch of very small physical motions of the body, and then you rounded it or smoothed it out, it will smooth out those curves. But the moment you move anything, it will completely destroy them. And I also hate it when that happened, and the threshold fixes that too. Is that fun to see? It's on the workshop. But you have to enable it every time. I wish I could have it like auto enable, like as a when you start SFM something or other, because that would be pretty useful. And you probably can, if I remember right. The actual file for it was pretty small. No, it wasn't that one. Your properties. So why can't I just... There's mad, I don't put pluses. Yeah. Wait, is it toggle? Yeah, it might actually toggle. Oh, no, I'm curious. Does it say if it is? So this says toggle, but then it says it will always... Oh, it does say it will enable disable. Let me check when I did that again. So disabled.
Yeah, is there any shipping in your
Enabled.
fanfiction?
Okay, it does. I wish it was like a little easier to read that.
Any smooches? Yeah, tell me if they're smooches. This is the smooch police.
Yeah, having it run this file at startup would be nice.
No smooching.
Don't stifle their creativity. Jeez, could have
Finally finished at 5. I think you've been writing. It ended up being about 250 pages. That's pretty normal. Usually people that write stories have a lot to say.
smooching issues.
Welcome something to be aware of. AI does something I call clone degradation. This happens when you start a prompt and remix the results and remix those results. Things get weird. Oh yeah, I can see that.
Smooching.
No, I've seen people post that out. Like you take a picture and then you just kind of keep running it through the thing until the picture kind of falls apart. And then or turns into something else entirely.
So when she does kind of like fall in this position, she'll probably need to do like a quick little lean because she's way in one direction. She can't just go flat. More than likely she'll need a little bit of something to have her straighten. Like
was it a dark dystopian fantasy because all the pony snoots were all booped out and they couldn't boop the snoots no more? That would be pretty dystopian. The world that ran out of boops.
Princess, a boob supply is too low. Dear God.
It's just that South Park episode where there's no internet left. Like, I heard there were boops. All California way. Gotta go get boops. There's only a few boops for everyone. We have to ration the boops. See, that's a good premise for a story right there.
Are you sure? You're telling me that there's going to be a story where there will be a lack of boops until the end?
I think I just told it. There's a bunch of ponies looking for boops, and there's just not enough boops left to go around. It's a boop rationing. She's so excited. You're just gonna get a boop today. The boop economy is low. Pony's all like, give me a boop. It's like, I don't have boops to spare. He ain't no pooping redeem now. He's not allowed to make another thing like that until he makes the smooching redeem.
I'm wanting to get this done. You know, the entire time we're making that redeem, it's gonna be just people doing no smooching.
Trying to stop it. No, we must. No booping crowd knows what would happen with the no smooching.
Because of the poop economy. Now I kind of want to have like the picture of the like stonks, but it just says boops, and it just has a horse with their arms crossed.
An evil, tyrannical Celestia after banishing her sister to the moon. I see. Well, that is a fun premise for a story. I like it. No smooching for the win. This world requires smooches. It's how we propagate. Through smooching. Pretty
Have to make it where if somebody doesn't know smooching and smooching, like within a couple seconds of each other, it makes like a smooching battle, and then people have to vote for which one wins.
I like the idea if they get
No,
clicked
no
at the same
smooching.
time, they just accidentally smooch.
That if we do the smooching, I probably will try to set it up so that there is the potential that they're both played at the same time, but like not on top of each other, but like in corner to corner or something. So that if people are trying to fight out one or the other, that both can happen at the same time.
No smooching.
But if people keep doing it, they could just keep going up against each other.
That sounds like fun. Ashes of the Crown. Well, that is a good title too. Oh, it's always cool to write stories. I like fan fictions. They're fun. I don't read as many as I used to.
I used to read them all the time, but now I read regular books.
What? Regular books are just books that aren't as good because they don't have horses.
They're just regular books are just books without horses.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a horse in my books.
What?
I'm getting Asimov. I don't think he has any horses.
All robots. But none of them are sweetie bots. No, people are boring. Horses are fun. I'm so bitter towards the world that, like, if I hear like, oh no, this poor child is dying from being thrown into wood chippers or whatever, like, the kid probably did something.
He's being thrown into wood chipper, like multiple.
Yeah, like it's a dark story, but
They just keep doing it, and he just survives it every time.
I listen. I read that in a book, and I'm just like, yeah. And if I hear a cute little filly who's done no,
Who got thrown into wood chippers?
I'd be running to the house, just ranting and crying and being sad and stuff, because the little filly didn't do nothing wrong. She's just a cute little horse.
But she's wood chippers.
No wood chipper.
Well, you're the one that brought up the wood chipper.
There's no wood chipper. Don't Scootaloo into a wood chipper.
I'm not throwing her in a wood chipper, but why'd you bring a Scootaloo was going in the wood chipper?
Because I saw her falling and I imagined a wood chipper at the bottom of it now. Don't. There's no wood chipper.
It's loading the models. You don't know yet.
There's no chipper. I know for a fact because you would have used it in the tractor. What if there was?
I don't think I would have searched it by that word.
There clearly isn't one. I would have found it. Yep, nothing. Sauce. I'll turn to a bag of chips. She would probably actually do it. What are you doing? Why are you desperate to find something to throw Scootaloo into?
You'd be like that tie scene from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Pretty impressed. Heck, is that supposed to be? Hi, Derby. Over Derp. Are you gonna look up wood chipper?
You know, it could be useful to be around.
No, I don't think it is useful. I think it is less than useful.
No,
Oh, it's all Five Nights at Freddy crap. Good.
damn it. Oh,
Fingernail clipper. You do not.
so you can fall into that.
You don't know what to do with it. Of course. No.
No, I think doesn't show up well anyway. He's off the hook,
You've
Scootaloo.
already thrown Scootaloo into a blender before.
Yeah.
Through your evil machinations. Okay, Scootaloo, into the Philly grinder you go. Who would write such a horrible line?
I believe it was you.
Dastardly people. Writing such horrid things. Thinking about tossing Phillies into wood chippers. Point is, it would make me very sad. Whereas people, not so much. People are too evil. Back you, horse devil. Yeah, this is why Rainbow Dash isn't allowed to watch Scootaloo anymore. They had to go live with their aunts after this. And that's the thing, Scootaloo goes to live with her aunts, but they never show her aunts again, to my recollection, in the show after that initial.
Because they weren't in Ponyville. That was their excuse for like, why do we never see them? Oh, because they
lived outside town.
But Ponyville itself is a rundown town. Living outside the rundown town feels a little bit crazy.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't like super far outside of town. It was like.
But if they're like, man, why do they not move into town?
Because they didn't need to. Like,
what? Because of the communal raising of Scootaloo?
Because like moving house just for your, like, it would have made more sense for her to move out there with them if that was the issue.
But she can't.
Well, no, they
wanted CMC.
They felt it was fun. Well, like they lived like. I think they did say about how far, but it was far enough to where, close enough to where they could come see her once a week, but far enough out that more than that would have been a bit much. So maybe like a 2-hour drive comparatively, time wise. I think they had to take the train to do it. It was like a next town over kind of thing. They have trains. They took the train. I remember Lauren Faust talking like she did not want the trains. As we're pushed for the trains.
I'm fine with the trains, personally.
She thought they were more technologically advanced than what she was looking for. She was very much like aiming for...
If the train was all pulled by horse, though.
In the first few episodes it was. Remember the Appaloosa episode?
Yeah, I know that one had them pulling it.
But that was kind of her way of rebelling against the idea of like trains. This is just have the horses pull the trains. Because then the idea of like some sort of steam engine was negated. And they did play into that for the Fallout Equestria. It's like there was a shortage of coal. But the truth behind that is Lauren Faust didn't want trains, and by having the horses pull the trains, at least they could like say the technology wasn't there for any kind of engine. I don't think she was a huge fan of the hot air balloon either. That Twilight kind of traveled in sometimes.
That did seem like a little bit of a weird one.
It was kind of forced. They used it a little bit here and there. Like they made good use of it in the Sonic Rainboom episode, and then you see it again way later in the Rainbow Road Trip. And then in the movie,
but where does she keep it?
I don't know. Like, it only seems to exist when she needs it, which isn't often. They did use it in the Running of the Leaves episode. Pinky was broadcasting from it, and then it kind of just disappears after. Well, like Rainbow Road Trip was pretty late, so she never didn't have it. And I did like Zeppelins in the world because it gave kind of a Final Fantasy feel to things. I did like Zeppelins. I like Zeppelins more than the trains. But you can kind of place the whole thing in kind of a Final Fantasy VI world. At the same, like, technological vibe.
Yeah, I can see that.
My question was what happened to Celestia during those first 1,000 years of ruling while her sister was banished. How exactly did she regain order in Equestria? The only thing I know that they kind of explain some of that in show, like not that your fanfic sounds amazing. They during the testing 1, 2, 3 episode, where that's when she established the Wonderbolts. Or the Royal Guard, and like basically she creates the military as a result after banishing her sister. Because when it was her and her sister, they could handle anything together. But after her sister was gone, she created the Guard and the Wonderbolts and stuff. Because she realized she couldn't protect Equestria by herself. She needed help. That's all they really ever go into. It's kind of implied it was a fairly peaceful era.
Like, wow, that Luna's gone. Things are going to be so much better without her. I'm going to make sure it shows in the book. So when she comes back, she's going to be like, holy shit, I'm useless.
Hmm? That was a big point in the Fallout Equestria books too, is she wanted her 1,000 years of peace, which is why she was so desperate to win the war.
No, Applejack won the war.
That's true. There's
a whole thing explaining how she does it too.
Reminiscing about my crimes. Unfortunately, I think I've read all the good Fallout Equestria fan fictions. I know there's a ton out there, but I read the big ones.
Yeah, there is quite a few out there. There is the very popular ones, which, yes, you have done.
I've done them all now. Heroes was the last one I had to read, and it is read. Sometimes I'll just go back and read the very end of the book again. Kind of like revisiting old friends. Because when you really get into a book and you take your time reading it, the characters in it almost feel like, it feels like more like a visit. Like you're visiting friends. I think it's probably a very nerdy thing to say. Like, it's like the poor child who locks himself up in the room and just reads books all day. But, yeah, I don't know, it just has that feel. So when the book is over, it's like saying goodbye to your friends. Or, for the last time. Never liked ending a book. I think I've talked to some people that way who never finish a book because then they never want to say goodbye.
But the end of the book is usually the best part.
Yeah. But I think some people never finish My Little Pony as a series because once they finish it, then it's over. And as long as they never finish it, then it's never over. And I kind of get that continuation. Like, if you ever wanted to, you could go back and watch more, so long as you never go back and finish it.
Michael,
yeah.
How's this work?
Like, oh no.
She's like happy. And then she's like, oh no.
Plan to have like Rainbow like look and like, oh no, and then realize her mistake and fly away.
I'm not sure yet.
Like, oh, it's like a child who knows they messed up. They run.
Well, I thought about originally having her like kind of like go, oh shit, like, oh, I did want to do her wing here.
Like I know one person in our group who's really into pony, probably just about as much as I am, but they don't want to finish it. And I think that's part of the reason. You, Nineski, it's a good show. I rewatched I could have most of a season just chilling in a bedroom. I don't think he's watched the memory episodes yet. Or the shorts. We don't have the shorts on the Plex.
Yeah.
They're on YouTube.
I'm not worried about it because they're there forever. They're not going anywhere. I can watch it at any time.
Mm-hmm. As long as you don't watch it, it's never over.
Sure.
Yeah. Because I mentioned this talking to some people yesterday, but it's kind of like Adam West. Great guy. Sad that he's gone. But I was watching an episode of Fairly Odd Parents, and there was an episode where he was playing a character called Catman, which is a Batman reference, and I had never seen it before, and it kind of felt like, oh, more Adam West. He's back for this brief period of time. New. That was nice. I wish I had some pony left that was like that, but I don't. I've seen it all.
Because your thirst was too strong.
It was so strong. It would be really nice to be like, oh, by some miracle, I haven't seen this episode. Here's my friends Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy and Applejack with a whole new adventure that I have not seen. Kind of feels that way with sometimes some of these fan animations too. Like, I'm getting to revisit these characters again. That's why I appreciate it. Even if you want to abuse the orange one.
No, see, she rises back up.
Oh, she's okay. Yay.
Rainbow's in a forever loop of having fun with school. Like, all right, and then walk up here. Back up you go.
Keeping these characters alive through these fan animations means a lot to a lot of people, I'm sure.
Okay. I'm not sure what I want to do with Rainbow.
I just like the
her
idea
eyes
of her
are
running
just-
away like a child who knows they just did something wrong. Like a moment to process what happened. No, guys, we gotta get out of here. She is a child. The thing with like teenage babysitters is like, hello, 14-year-old. Will you watch my 9-year-old, of which you're only 5 years older than? Thanks. Bye. That's not a good situation in my mind. She need grandma to watch the kid. They're old. They're not doing anything. Chris, it's not fair to your like mother guys to make them watch your kid all the time.
My mom is doing babysitting this weekend.
Is she?
Yep, for the cats.
Oh. Why cats don't need a babysitter?
It's one of them's very, very young, and they're trying to make it not scared by leaving it alone for like 3 days.
It's a cat.
So they're together.
Sure.
So she's like sleeping over at my brother's house.
It's like leaving a guinea pig alone for 3 days. It's probably not even gonna notice.
It'll eventually escape and then put itself between bread where it belongs.
It just sees one pot of boiling water and just is like, that is my home.
Yes. There's a certain age where they just require consumption.
Yes.
I said a joke with Kyle. Who says his little potatoes, but well, as they were getting older, Joey's joke was they're just soon will be food. I like how she kind of just transitions and from like doing the normal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just like she went fainting goat.
You went very stiff.
Based on height, I can lift her up a little bit here. Guess I can go get the Scootaloo now.
Get another drink. Do you want anything?
No.
Another caffeine-free Diet Coke, which sounds awful.
It's okay.
It is weirdly flavored water. How would you even describe the flavor of just cola water?
I wanted something that was a little sweet, but I don't want any booze right now.
Or sweet. It's diet. Aspartame. Oh, get out of here.
No, they're out of the Coke Zero. I prefer Coke Zero.
Yeah.
But gotta go with what I got. Is it the root that moves? Oh my god, it is. Oh wow, what was I doing? Oh, I know exactly what I was doing. I was not caring because it was an example. So that I do have to redo the whole thing here.
I don't think I've seen a can up until you bought those of Diet Coke caffeine free since I was a little kid watching my like elderly grandparents.
Yeah, I had neighbors that would have Diet caffeine free Coke all the time, and the golden can. Mm-hmm. But that was all I was there, and I did hesitate for a little while of just like, well, maybe I should just get nothing.
Would nothing be better? It might be better.
Me. Yeah, that's the one thing with Twitch is they added some of those things, but I can't see those. So it's not like, oh, look at the thing. I can't see them. I've seen on other people's streams when that happens, so I kind of know what it is, but
it's not even moving, just you screaming.
Okay, first, before anything, I should put her in initial position. So the implication is I can probably put her, I would say,
give her some range.
Maybe like here.
I want her to at least reach that rock.
I think that this is fine. Well, thank you very much. For a bit, she's playing that piano so good.
Jamming.
She's so good at piano.
It's kind of always been the thing with pets, though. Cats maybe not so much, but dogs you absolutely have to like like it's hard to go on a vacation because you have to plan for the dog too.
But dogs are cute.
Yeah, but they're basically like having a child who never learns to read or talk, or eventually help pay the bills.
Yeah, they can. It's like that's what setting up like TikTok is for.
You gotta post pictures. Get your dog YouTube famous. But she's self-preserving.
I could potentially, I could flatten it out a little bit at the beginning. Right now it's very rounded. And I could try to have it so that like at the beginning here.
They have I like that better. They have a little bit of more momentum at the beginning. Bro, I like that more.
Kind of.
It looks more natural. Like she was trying to get her to take off, but it didn't keep.
It's not much, and I could do like.
Or she's throwing her up a bit. A little jarring.
It actually is.
I do like
funny.
it better. You'll have to like add,
No, I
on the throw a little bit.
Yeah, but well, no, because this would require. It's just a fly.
Chunks her. I do like a bit of a chuck.
No, I don't mind an up. I'm not gonna do like, which is like.
Fling that child. What was that?
It does give a little bit more impact.
Gave it a curve. That's good. Good old Chuck.
The problem with that is it wouldn't be as much of a sink like that.
Well, gravity takes over quick.
Gravity takes over quick. Yeah, if gravity was there, she wouldn't be going anywhere near this far. She'd be landing right here. Gravity takes over so quick that she would not have any forward momentum. She would go right off the roof.
Rainbow threw her pretty hard.
With a wing!
It's a strong wing. It can do sonic rain booms.
Half
It
a
can
sonic
break
rainbow.
the sound barrier, shattering the light spectrum. Her wings can throw a child.
Yeah, you're also just using magic as an excuse.
Yes, but that's horse magic. And then wings.
See, like, that's probably the best. So there's not really much of an arc with the arc, just made it so there's more of a straight. Just a little bit more of a straight. But she still is at a pretty harsh angle when coming in.
Scooter has died many times today. She's fine. She's tough. Can take following a story or two.
She's fine. Look at that. Look at it. She's perfectly fine.
So her eyes are running a little bit.
All right. I need to come up with her, like, whatever position when she lands. So she needs to land.
Low quality derpy stonks meat made. It's great. Mission Cookie. No, there's two Scootaloo's. Which is the real one? Well, she escaped.
Well, one of them got Cookie and the other one's dead.
I hope the cookie one's the real one.
Okay, so I gotta adjust this a little bit because she's not actually like, she's not on the ground, but I might be able to do a little bit. This has to blend anyway.
Tux and Scootaloo.
Don't touch the scooter. That's
Stop in the scooter.
no. Don't touch the scooter, Michael.
I'm not. It's the derbies.
Why is it the derpies?
And we're leaving. I love socks. Who doesn't? I'm wearing a pair of socks right now. Some Hanes. Because that's all the only socks I own are all Hanes. And a few pair of like dress socks.
So I'm going to pull the neck up a little bit. I want to have her like go in forehead first. Which does require a little bit of adjustment here.
Oh. I was just thinking, I know these are Hanes socks because they say Hanes on them. And I actually make a pretty big point not to wear advertisements on my clothing most of the time.
Good luck trying to find underwear and socks that don't have advertisements on them.
Yeah. Like, something my science teacher said in high school is you shouldn't pay to be a billboard unless you really support the product.
Yeah, like Nike and Under Armour. Mm-hmm. I don't get those.
So, like, I wear very plain clothing for that reason, because I think it was wise words. But, like, apparently my socks are throwing off my groove. Though, I don't really care. They're inside shoes most of the time. I feel like she's gonna be fine. Kids bounce back.
Yeah, maybe if she bounces enough, maybe she'll get back on the roof.
I fell off the monkey bars plenty of times as a kid. Just get back up because you weigh like 80 pounds.
This is even worse when she doesn't like slide or anything. Just
I do kind of like that. It does not look comfortable or survivable. I do have some, like, they don't fit, but I do have some, like, novelty 4-leaf clover socks. I know about them because they're just in my laundry bag all the time. Just never wear them. I think I tried wearing them one time. They're just way too small. They're like little tiny feet socks. I was at the store yesterday. I did look for new shoes and they just didn't have my size. I think a lot of people must be like the hoof size, yeah. I wear like 9.5s. They had 9s and they had 10s.
9.5s?
Yeah.
You have small feet.
Thanks, I guess.
I have 11s.
No.
Adam, I think, has 12 or 1200s.
Adam's a monster.
Yeah. That's early. You're an 8.5. I'm small. Yeah, that's what Michael being a 9. Well, it depends. Male and female is not quite equivalent to. So
no, they're completely different shoe sizes, which is crazy and unnecessary. Like, why have 2 different shoe sizes? Just have different. Like, you have one metric for shoe sizes, and then women just generally get the smaller size. It doesn't have to be 2 completely separate systems.
8.5 this is very common. I go, can I put a meme in the Discord if it uses an F-bomb? I don't mind swears on Discord. As long I just don't like them being used excessively. If somebody just repeated the F word 10 times and that was it, then no. But I don't mind swears.
Just remember, be kind, please rewind. Everyone be nice to one another. That's all that matters.
The slide forward I actually have to do from the root because the way that she's hitting her pelvis is going to bend and then bend back, and I should have probably set up a separate bone that would manage the motion that wasn't the root, but whatever. So this needs to be very, very quickly adjusting. Well, I can't adjust. I can't smooth it yet because I need to make it so her arms are flailing, and that at some point while her arms are flailing, they're not, neither one is in the front, so that when she impacts, it doesn't have to slide one under the ground. For one, her eyes should probably be more like down here. I'll put my gun over here. Okay, so we have one position for Scootaloo. We need a second, and I cannot adjust the pelvis on any of these keyframes. I can, yeah, that's why I probably should have done the root, but I don't care. So this is minus pelvis. What is moving here?
Whoosh, she's so fast.
Chest two. Oh, because I had it locked. That was why. Okay, so we just need to pick like some section, and this is just going to be this other position for Scootaloo. It's essentially going to be the same thing she's doing now, but just as on the opposite side.
Yeah, since we had burrs in around Kentucky, and the only reason I knew about those because anytime the dog got out, we'd come back covered in them, and we'd have to like cut them out of their fur, which was never fun for us or the dog. This is from the guy throwing Scootaloo off the roof. I'm not sure what you said, but they're mocking you for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but that's fine.
The point is you're being mocked for it. That's what's important.
So, you know, she's going a little too far with that.
This is a good horse right here.
If anything, I might go back to this. And so for this position, I need a leg that's further forward, and the one that makes the most sense is the one with the side that's matching here.
No one's a spin-off series that's just about the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Yeah, I think that would be me.
No, not you.
No, I wanted a spin-off of the series where it's the Cutie Mark Crusaders, like as mid-teens, or like maybe late teens, like 16, 17 age equivalent, high school, going out and helping other people get their cutie marks.
Yeah, I would have had more fun with just like a whole series, like them trying all the different things they tried to do to get their cutie marks.
But then it would just be the same characters doing the same things.
I like them; they're cute.
But they can't add new characters to the universe because they can't add new people to that town because it would affect the future stuff.
Sure. So one of the cutie marks they try to get is, like,
and that would just be literally more of the same. Where I feel like if they did it in the future, they could take advantage of a lot of different things, introduce new places, go places. Like that's where I think it'd be the most interesting.
I just wanted more Starlight and Trixie. Like it seemed like every episode that those two were the main focus was a gem of an episode. They're one of the television's best fail couples. But you know the show I really want? The Derpy Show. And she could travel the world delivering mail. See, new places, new adventures. She's always got to get her delivery on time, no matter the circumstances. No dragons or storms, or alien invasion. Derpy always delivers to the wrong house.
Yeah, because she's derpy. Derpy's kind of stupid.
Wow, rude.
Derpy Show theme song. If you start the song with "This is the Derpy Show," I'd be so angry.
This is the Derpy Show. It is my favorite show. It is the Derpy Show. Derpy is in the show. Derpy Show.
Anytime you've ever done like "This is the show," it always ends up being you starting it with "This is that show."
This is the Derpy Show. Don't you know it's the Derpy Show?
This might be too fast of a swing around.
Is that the theme song? No wonder it got canceled. How dare you?
Wow.
Wow. I'll give you a good Derpy Show. Here she comes, Derpy Hooves. She's got cool moves. She's a horse.
She's a horse.
She's fast, gotta go zoom. She's so cool. Look at horse. She's horse. Look out. Here comes Derpy Hooves. It's good. It's a good show. Everyone's gonna watch it.
See, I thought that'd be too fast. So we need to end it with that.
You know, there is a song that plays in my head a lot of the time that's based off the old Gumby theme song that involves Derpy. Have I sung it out loud before?
I've heard it.
Yeah, it's Derpy. Derpy. She's here and she will be sure to stay. Derpy. Let's go see what magical game she can play. She can change into any horse with her pals.
That's a changeling.
You and you. She can walk into walls if you want her to.
Why is she a changeling?
She's not. She's just really good at disguises.
That's changeling.
No, just she's very smart. That's all. No, that was all. She can change into Derpy Hooves. That's who she is.
That would make sense. She can change into herself.
Yes. Pretty impressive, actually.
Congratulations, Derpy. You've done the bare minimum.
That's all she needs. Just being Derpy's enough. See, wasn't that a much better theme song, Nolan? Are we renewed for a second season of the Derpy Show? Or first season?
You
or
were canceled
anything?
before the first.
Can we get a pilot episode? Big Beds. The name of the first episode. I believe Scoot's gonna fly.
We did that already.
Yeah.
Literally. With that song.
When? Not this stream.
No, with the one
The
from
catapult.
Yeah, the catapult. Yeah, that had I believe I can fly at the end.
Well, it worked really well with the sound bit.
Yeah, though it demonetized it.
Yeah, well. I mean, I say that because it's not my month. It's like, well, that's easy for you to say.
You know, everybody's a big fan of R. Kelly too. You know,
But it's a really good song written by a not so great person. It's not always easy to separate the art from the artist. Like, I don't think anybody's going to be watching reruns of The Cosby Show anytime soon.
I don't think I've ever seen it on syndication ever.
Not since the trial.
Yeah.
It used to be everywhere. Like, when I was a kid, Cosby was on like 3 different networks. Same time. Like, it's really hard to overstate how big he was in the 90s. Like, he was everywhere. Now they kind of do their best to forget. I did hear the guy who played Theo passed away.
Yeah, he
this week.
drowned in something.
Yeah. Like, I feel for them because that was their lives too, as far as like those shows were concerned, and it all got buried. It's probably going to be the case if you don't get like a DVD of it now from a thrift store. You're never going to be able to find like new prints. It's one of those shows that is just going to turn to dust. There was a few of them too. It was there was like 3 different versions of the Cosby Show that were all essentially the same show.
All right. Cheers, night. I dribbled water on myself.
You did. It's because your neck don't work.
Nope, it doesn't.
It's broken. Bye until Sunday. What's happening
goodbye.
Sunday?
Game stream.
What game?
Black Mesa.
Yay!
You were gone, so that's why we held off on it.
Well, turned out it didn't even really matter because the electricity grid.
Well,
exploded.
we streamed for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think it must have gone down as not long after I left chat. Because I was in chat at the beginning of that stream. Or at least for a little bit of the stream. And then I had to go, and then it sounds like it went down not long after.
Because this is one of the few times where I think I'm actually going to need a little bit of this around.
Then he was streaming the next day, and there was another storm outside. Just tearing up. Surprised it didn't go out again.
Not pelvis, though.
We have a lot of trees outside that are right up against the power lines. It's a little nerve inducing.
At the out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been wanting to call a power company and ask them about it, but my concern is that they might just tear up a bunch of stuff, but it might be for good.
It'll be free wood.
Yeah, but they would probably have to bring out some kind of like a thing on treads, which means they're going to rip through the lawn, and it's not going to be just my property. They'll probably go along the line. So
It's going to be a benefit to everybody who lives in there.
yeah, but it's going to do a lot of tearing up of the ground. They're going to cut the trees how they feel it should be cut, and therefore it's going to be just to any whatever.
It could just be a dude with a chainsaw, and they'll haul the road by hand. I don't know.
A dude with a chainsaw? No, because a lot of it they're going to try to trim the trees.
Yeah.
So they're going to be up in like a thing.
Or they're going to climb the tree.
They're not going to climb the tree. Too much liability. If they put a person up in like a mechanical crane, then that's minimal liability.
It'd be like a spider crane, yeah. They're not that big.
Yeah, but the treads on the ground can still eat things up. Okay, I think I should. Well, I try to do it a little bit other bit. I'm gonna do.
There are some trees in the backyard I'm willing to cut, but it's not the ones right up against the power lines. That's way too risky for my blood. And I prefer to do that in the early spring and the fall, because that's when the foliage is gone and there's no snow on the ground, and it's easy to get rid of trees then. It's kind of hard at the rest of the year. I would hate to try to climb back there right now.
When it's somebody's job, they're just gonna do what they gotta do.
Really. You know, give them pets. It's got oats in there. There is one tree out there that I, like some free weekend, I need to just lump it down. For no other reason than we could use the wood. Like when I was a kid, I used to climb trees all the time, but I'm pretty sure I would probably get like 2 steps up the tree and then regret all of my decisions. And want somebody to like bring me a ladder to get me back down. If I got even that far. You ever climb trees as a child?
Oh yeah, I have a nickname for my parents of George from climbing trees so much.
Curious George or George of the Jungle?
George of the Jungle.
Ah.
Why Curious George?
He's a monkey. He climbs trees too.
No, but like Curious George is in, I fell out of them a lot too.
No. George of the Jungle, watch out for that tree. Nobody remembers that show except old people. And then that one Brandon Fraser movie, which is kind of the movie, to my understanding, that was the beginning at the end of his initial career.
What are you talking about? He's at a pretty high spot right now. He won an Emmy or something.
Beginning at the end of his initial career, but he's like back on it now. With the movie Whale, he's back on track. But like, I feel for Brandon Fraser. That was the movie. He got hurt during the movie. And he also accused somebody of sexual harassment, which he was completely justified in doing, but it kind of got him blacklisted.
It's kind of before the Me Too thing.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, Me Too is better about male things, but early on it was like it didn't matter if you were male, it was just female.
Yeah, it's always, yeah. It was difficult, and he kind of got blacklisted for a little while. And it didn't help that he was hurt, and he did put on some weight when he was hurt, because in the film he got hurt. Fun movie though. But yeah, it's why he disappeared for a while. Was that film? George of the Jungle, watch out for that tree. We used to sing that song on the bus, I think. It's a fun little song. It's easy to remember. George of the Jungle, strong as he can be. For the children out there who don't know who George of the Jungle was, he was basically just a comedic spoof on Tarzan. For kids who don't know what Tarzan is, go watch some Disney films. I don't know what to tell you. It's probably the only reason a lot of kids know who Tarzan is at this point. It started as a live action show in like the 1950s. The Disney film is the only thing that really keeps it alive in the modern mental whatever. tree trimming services hire young people for a reason. Let me tell you a story, Sunset. I work in an industry that builds remote systems for a lot of the stuff he's talking about, the machines that come in and are used for chopping down trees. And we had this super old dude who ran his own tree cutting business, and he would just come into our office with his remote and he would just ramble on for an hour about trees. You don't know how many trees are in just this small of an area. There's hundreds and thousands of trees and they all need trimmed. It's crazy. Just go on and on and on and on. And one time he tells the story, well, the remote broke. I got stuck up in the box, and then I tried to climb out of the box, and I got stuck climbing out of the box, and I was stuck up there for hours until somebody found me.
I think it's funny that you think it's such an annoying story, but then you remember it so well that you want to go and tell everybody else about it.
He came into the office like 5 freaking times and told this story.
Yeah, this old people.
It's burned into my brain.
Old people like my father told me like 3 stories today that I've heard 100 times before. You just kind of have to nod your head and go, yep.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll be there one day, so I can't criticize too much. Actually, I'm
that's
already there.
That's on. Oh yeah, you can't remember shit.
No. I don't know why I'm here. Something about equines and me liking them. I thought it was a book.
I'm trying to find like good maybe mound. No, that wouldn't work. The derpy, Michael.
Cool.
You haven't had a big derp in a while.
You need to look up Equestria Girls.
This might work, but I think it's a little too light. I can always darken it. Huh? No
Yeah, big derp. It's time to bury Scootaloo. What do you call Scootaloo's ghost?
There.
You know what you call Scootaloo's ghost?
Mamma Mia.
Bootaloo.
Boo. Or wouldn't it be Scootaboo?
That also works.
That works a lot better.
Scootaboo. Everyone has an opinion. See, Nansky says Scootaboo too. Yes, Argo gets it. You have like sibling brain connection or something. Cut that out. ESP. Pretty sure if I shared any like neurons brain with my sister, I'd be driven to madness by myself. Scootaboo, the friendly non-flying ghost. Yeah, even as a ghost, she can't fly. The Poultrygeist.
The Poultrygeist. I like the Poultrygeist.
Yes.
Iron Fox is a good one. Yes.
She go buck buck. See, this is why Giz never joins these streams. It's just making fun of Scootaloo.
Earlier, some people are like, no, what are you doing to the Scootaloo? And now they're like, more.
Why does it look like you're burying her? I thought you would have a bit of dirt like at the front of her head.
I'm working on it. This is the end point. But she needs to get to that end point.
Yes.
And that is what I am working on, getting to that end point. So by building the endpoint, I can then, because she has to start from like back here. So that's where I'm trying to get things prepped from.
He's playing GTA with his friends. He's not allowed to have other friends. Tell him he's not allowed to have other friends. No. Well. Speaking of, how is the new phone? I know you're using it because it would be hurt if you weren't. I was gone for a week, Nolan.
Yeah, but you said you were going to take care of it that weekend.
Yeah, but then you made me do stuff. I'm sure it's your fault.
Wait, okay, what did I make you do?
I don't remember. I had the brain of a hamster.
You're not blaming me on stuff that was... You've only had the phone for, well, quite a while, actually.
I'm busy. I have to think about 2 weddings. I have a wedding at the end of this month I have to go to. Don't even have a plane.
See, you're taking something that happens in a month and using it as an excuse for something you forgot to do 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna get to it. I know, Nolan, I haven't changed phones in so long. You're asking, look at this phone. It works.
I know, but you have it now.
It was thrust upon me.
That's what she said.
Yeah. She did. Look, I'm gonna totally use your phone.
This weekend.
Yeah.
You have a whole afternoon free tomorrow.
I do?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because you have your... How long is your game thing going till?
Hopefully as long as we can get it to go.
Because that... Well,
Then we have the diaper thing.
Yeah, that's a 3.
So I have no time.
Well, your game thing usually runs to like noon or 1.
Only because Declan has to leave half the time. We don't want him to. And we try to get him to stay. He's like, I gotta eat. Just grab a burrito and get back to the game.
Wow. So
gonna...
you're not even putting your same standards on yourself that you're putting on others.
What are you talking about?
You're telling Declan has to do all this stuff. I don't care what time you have, but then you won't put the time into other things.
I am busy. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully, maybe Sunday. Saturday is right out.
What do you have going Sunday?
Nothing. That's the point.
There we go.
Except the stream you make me go to.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You don't have to. I'll just play Horizon.
No, I want to go out. Gonna make me cook them dinner too, you guys.
Michael, you haven't made dinner in...
I wasn't here.
Weeks. Yeah, that is not my problem.
What are you talking about? Weeks. All that food I left you in the fridge. You snacked on that.
Those burgers.
Yeah.
By the time we finished them, they were like just hockey pucks.
You didn't even finish them. There were still 2 in the fridge when I got back.
They were hockey pucks.
Well, eat your hockey pucks. I'm gonna set it up, Nolan. All right. It's just been a lot of stuff. You hear this conversation we're just at. I gotta like plan time to have time. They don't let me sleep here, Nolan. He beats me if I get more than 3 hours.
Yeah.
Shook me down for money yesterday.
This can't be used as evidence in court. He is lying, Your Honor.
Yeah, well. I'm gonna go watch Monster Trucks now. You go watch Monster Trucks.
Well, bye-bye, puzzle piece. I'm gonna be ending in a couple minutes
anyway.
anyway.
With me at the cabin. And I was mostly hiding from terrifying children. Thank goodness for the Plex. It's the only thing that kept me sane. Because if I had to watch local mountain television, because that's the thing about the mountains, like, there's no reception out there on phones. If you're not connected to the Wi-Fi, you're not going to get anything. So if I was to do like local antenna television, it would probably be like one channel. It would probably just be like something weird. Like, this is Jim Bob time with Jim Bob. Start with Jim Bob.
Oh, I don't know. I like Jim Bob time.
We're gonna talk about the end of days. Again, forever. Which might be soon. Anyway. Excuses. Yeah, but they're decent ones, kind of.
Excuses that hurt your friend's feelings.
If Argo gives me permission and time, I will get it done. You have to ask him. He's my keeper.
Wait, what am I
You're
doing?
my keeper. You know that to be true.
I know that you can't remember shit.
Yeah. Accurate. Nothing but reruns of Yeehaw. Lawrence Walk. Can't say I've heard of that show. And the Andy Griffith Show. I've seen a lot of Andy Griffith Show. I think I've probably seen every episode of the Andy Griffith Show. I don't remember most of it, but I'm pretty sure I've seen all of it. Because that was on my television.
How about you whistle the theme?
I can't whistle.
I know, that's why I asked it.
Doodle-doo. Doodle-doo.
Doodle-doo. Like,
it kind of goes on like that. It's good. It's a good theme, but I cannot whistle it. I cannot. The only whistle I got is one that can call maybe like a dog. It cannot carry a tune.
you can't call him that, Michael.
Dogs. I could call like ladies with a whistle.
That's what I was.
I know that
meaning.
was the implication, but that's never worked. That would be amazing if it did. I do not have the swagger for such power. Why do you keep trying to make me give
Here,
you
look,
money?
Michael, how's that look?
That's pretty good. I like that. It would be even better if somehow she like put
This
up the flower.
This dirt needs to be stretched
Can you
out
have like a
little bit.
daisy or some sort of flower push up with the dirt?
No,
Aw.
that'd be too much.
Just the implication pushing up daisies. If Argo put up a 6 foot long, 4 feet wide dry erase board at eye level in your room with a task reminder, Michael would forget to look at it. I would. I absolutely. I would despise its existence and probably not look at it despite.
I picked up a whiteboard for meals and so that people could plan ahead and like say what they're going to make, and for events. The event board just has pictures drawn on it and never has anything on it. And
Horses on it.
And the food one, nobody writes ahead except me. And then I just get asked, what's going to happen? What's this? What's that? And I'm like, that's why the thing exists. And I've had it before of like, oh, I'm going to plan to make this. No, I have something on the board. Oh, well, I was going to plan to make that. Well, you didn't write it. Not my problem.
That's not me though.
You just make stuff on the weekend, but you don't write it ever.
I sometimes do. Sometimes, not all the time.
It is pretty rare.
I honestly don't care what gets funneled into my gullet. If you guys didn't cook anything, I would just find half a block of cheese and eat that. I stopped caring so long ago. But I did it. I was looking at steaks for this weekend. I heard that story. It didn't happen. Not $40 for 3 steaks. A third of the entire grocery bill. Just for, like, steak. And steak's good. But it ain't that good. At $40, those 3 steaks should have come with sides and been cooked by, like, a chef in the kitchen. No, so it's kielbasa and spaghetti. And I got meatballs for the spaghetti. So, pretty fancy, right?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna be ending pretty quick here. I just need to do.
He's approaching death. So we have to go.
No. But I do want to.
He heard spaghetti.
Try to finish this up. So when she hits, I want like I don't know what to call this otherwise. I'm just call it pre-dirt. On the spot.
Mm-hmm. You saying your friends are not worth the cost? That's exactly what I'm saying. $40 for 3 uncooked steaks. Not even good ones.
There was like, yeah, like when I picked up the one top sirloin one or whatever from a butcher the one time, that was like $30 for 1 steak.
Oh,
but that $30, but it was like that thick.
yeah.
And it was so big that cutting it in half was definitely plenty for 2, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
So I was not like bitter about it like you are about things.
Not bitter. I just it's stuff's gotten, beef especially, it's gotten ridiculously expensive.
Your mom's expensive.
She is.
Especially now with her broken toe.
Mm-hmm. No, I hope it gets better. Should get
Why
better.
wouldn't it?
You never know at that age. She old lady now.
You know how it feels.
Being an old lady?
Yeah.
I do.
Isn't that like your thing on like most video games we ever play?
Granny.
Yeah.
It's an angry old woman who's got nothing to lose.
Okay, I want to make something like this. So when she hits, there's some kind of a dirt that comes up across her whole body, because otherwise she's just like hitting grass, and that's not very good. So I want to have it be, this is the frame she hits. Yeah, so I want to have the frame beforehand, probably like this. So I want to have it where this is down, and then, so this is basically boom, boom, dirt is there. And then when she starts sliding, it needs to go with her. So like that. Why does it still keep going up? Oh, there's just animation in the later part. Okay. And it's only going with her because it would be really weird if it like, yeah, actually having it go with her, but not quite as fast, like this. Makes it look like she's just kind of grinding her face across the dirt.
Yeah. She hit hard. Soft ground. Hard pony.
I probably have to make some kind of a little bit of particle effect.
So much more devastating.
And it's
Shouldn't she be like flapping her wings? Not just kicking her.
well, I haven't done the wings yet. Wings are the only time I've done wings on anything is if it's like an animated portion. And then she's just down.
Poor Scooty. She doesn't deserve this. This is so cruel. It's like pushing a disabled child down a flight of stairs. What's wrong with you?
Did you figure out how much you would charge him for the Christmas inflatables yet? I love how Michael reads chats, but he skipped that one.
No, that one doesn't exist.
They brought up yesterday about if Michael was Michael has his like inflatables up during the winter and how much I'd have to charge him if you wanted to have them up for more than just Christmas.
No,
If you wanted to be year round. Well, the way I see it is that's rent for another 2 people.
They live
But they're outside, so we'll just do it as one rent. So we can make them a little stable.
You're gonna charge rent for all the plushies throughout the house?
Well, ooh,
No way.
this was your idea.
It was no.
No, we're going to be ending early tonight though, because I need to still. Looking back and forth is a little bit irritating on my neck, so I want to. If I'm just sitting here like gaming or something, it's one thing, but like looking around back and forth is causing a little friction on my neck. That's bothering me.
And play a game of Twister.
No. There's definitely a no. So I'm going to be ending early tonight, but I will be. We'll be back on Sunday, probably. Whether or not I go 5 hours on Sunday, we'll see how I feel.
No, I just take over and play the game good.
That's not going to help because it's laughing and stuff hurts. So,
Laughing is pain.
yeah. So yeah, we'll see where we can send you guys for today.
Well, I'm gonna be trying to put you through as much pain as possible. Then.
Wow, very
By
nice.
making you laugh.
Yeah, you're welcome. We got Paleo's just chatting. Fiora's playing RimWorld, but Fiora's got a new VTuber model. It took that
Is it
long.
a pony?
No, it's a bird. It's a bird model. Melody Small. Look at the 2 of them playing Cult of the Lamb. Elite Dangerous being played by Star Song. Adam's streaming card opening. And Cloudy Pegasus is playing
Being a
XCOM.
horse.
Does anybody got any?
Is that the original XCOM?
Oh.
XCOM 2, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's probably one of the better ones. Anybody got any preference? I think Adam said he bought like 12 boxes of something for new, and he's just opening them all.
You know, J-Stream? I actually made a pony mod for XCOM 2.
What game have you played and not made a pony mod for?
I made that for Jay. Specifically. I made a character into Applejack and then put a bunch of like audio lines.
All right, later Sunset. I don't know. I guess in terms of people who spent the longest we rated, it would be Adam. So, and he started like an hour ago. Is he still opening? How many cards is there? Oh my god, this is gonna take forever.
Adam?
Why not? Because he's I always like picking the person that's been the longest since, and it's been Adam.
Fair.
So over there, he's just opening cards. That's though I don't know why he doesn't have it where you can read the card
Zero
straight.
pony.
That is Zero Pony. I don't know. There's probably Pony on there somewhere.
It's not even using the playmat I bought him.
But we can head over there. There it is. We'll see you guys on Sunday.
Yes. Let's goodbye just yet. We gotta watch the horses play music.
And the text that comes up.
Oh, that's also there.
And the big
Hey, Jerv, she's gonna eat the text. She's gonna eat you night. Oh no. Nick.
Yes, thank you for the bits at night.
And that's da 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 da. Night Nation.
No, for the bits. You're not on the list. It doesn't add you to the list.
She's just away.
Wait, why is cheese?
What is cheese?
Cheese drums.
She's screaming cheese.
Screaming cheese.
That's a good band name. That's the name of their band from now on. That what you're looking at, chat, is the Screaming Cheese. I like it.
Screaming cheese sounds
Screaming
like
cheese.
that sounds like something like after I had Taco Bell and I'm in the bathroom.
Like, look at them. Like,
Screaming Cheez-Its. Oh,
like this,
Michael got a new Cheez-It Dash for his birthday.
they're fighting over the Cheez-Its now. They only have one bag.
But all right, we'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Bye bye. That's it for the screaming cheese.
Don't sign up like that. All right.
He's gonna be all
No.
happy. Like, look at all these people who are immediately gonna leave.
Yeah. That's how raids work.